Hi, I'm Jamie Raven and you are watching P3 TV.
I know this sounds crazy, but I now actually believe in magic. I do.
I'd like to give that to Lee. Yeah, all right. Is that your name?
I feel like we are witnessing the beginning of something special with you.
Bless you.
David?
That is a world-class trick. That's one of the best magic tricks I've ever seen. And
It's not a trick. Magic must be real.
How did he do it?
For those who don't know me, my name is Jamie Raven and I am a magician for my sins. I've been performing professionally for 10 years before I decided to go on Britain's Got Talent, and the year I did it was season number 9. And whatever you think of that programme or any of the Got Talent franchises, if you do what we do for a living, if you go on and you hit that show, I promise you there is no quicker medium through which you can raise your public profile. And as you know, I said, I've been working professionally for 10 years doing corporate things, close-up cabarets and whatnot, and I'd always wanted to perform in theatres. I think there's a great difference in turning up to an event to perform at a corporate where people don't know who you are, they just sort of know something's going to happen, as opposed to people who actually come to watch you and see what you do, and I'd always aspired to that. So yeah, 9 years down the line I thought I'd give it a go on Britain's Got Talent. I'd always shied away from it in the early years because, rightly or wrongly, I always thought magic wasn't really given a fair crack. I thought it seemed as a bit of a mick take sometimes. And then Matt Franco won America's Got Talent, and I thought, well, do you know what, maybe times are changing. And so I thought I'd go on, I'd give it my best, and yeah, it was amazing. I auditioned on February the 15th, it was 2015, at the Dominion Theatre in London, and then in the November I was asked to headline a show called The Illusionist at the Shaftesbury Theatre. So yeah, proof therein that it really does work. So if anybody is thinking about going and doing it, I'd recommend it wholeheartedly. I would say don't go into it blindly. Make sure you understand within yourself how this process works. It is a show, it is their show, it's their game, it's their rules, but they will give you a wonderful opportunity. So go on, do your best. There's no shame in trying and failing. If for whatever reason they don't like what you did or what you've done, that's their prerogative. Just because someone doesn't think that it's your time, then it doesn't mean it'll never be your time. It's just someone at that moment doesn't think you'll be right for that. But definitely do it. But yeah, go in with as much practice as you can. Yeah, so I'd always dreamed of performing, treading the boards, as they say, performing in theatres as opposed to basically corporates, which is what I did, a little stage for 500 people or whatever at a corporate event. And it is quite a learning curve, it's quite different. What I was used to doing was turning up on my own with a little bag and setting it up on a little table, and I'd always packed an act that I could travel relatively easily, because if you work corporate things, you'll ask for a stage that's a certain size or a table or a chair, and you'll get, they just won't be there. Do you know what I mean? You'll ask for a certain mic, it won't be there. So you've got to be as flexible as you can. So I always, in return to what I did in terms of the act, it was always me. I was dependent only on myself, so I could go and do it, whatever, whether I had a mic on a stand or a headset thing. But yeah, it was quite a jump going up to something on a stage. Simple things like lighting, sound that I was unaware of. I had no idea. Blocking, so when you are on stage, don't waste movement. If I need to go over to that table because I'm going to pick up some cards, but later on I'm going to need some scissors as well, have the scissors hidden under the table so you can go and get them at the same time. Or don't cross over. If there's a spectator on stage, don't walk in front of them. If you're using a camera, you've got to be aware of the spotlights. If I stand here with the camera working, I'm blocking the light, no one can see anything. So it does take a while to get used to. That's why you rehearse, that's why you practice. But it's been an absolute dream come true, and the payoff is spectacular. If you can make 300, 400, 1,200 people laugh at the same time or react in that sound that we all sort of crave as magicians, it's something else. In the immediate future, today is the 7th of November. I have to remember that because it's important for one of the tricks later. Today we're at the Ipswich in the Regent Theatre, which is incredible. We've got a day off tomorrow, and then we're off to Watford, and then I think there's 5 or 6 more dates left in November. Then December, for the first time in about 12 years I won't be working pretty much every night, which would be lovely. I've got a couple of things on, corporate and private things, and then we go back on the road again in February, and we're away the whole month of February. We're taking the Blackpool weekend off so we can go to the convention. But yeah, it'll be another 20 odd days on the road in February. So yeah, if you can come, please come along. Always value the opinions of fellow magicians. Whatever you think of the show, I'm always loving to hear. I'm always looking to improve, always looking to get better. And I think we're such a small community, and you know, we do help each other, and we all love the same thing. So I'm always delighted if you'd like to come and talk afterwards. I'd love your opinion, love to know what you think. Yeah, tickets all available on jamieraven.co.uk.